Hey guys, it's Jen. Welcome to my 38-week update with baby number 3, Mr. Colton. He could be here anytime now. I am very ready for him. The 38 week is when I had Kaylin and Easton. So I'm just kind of wondering if this will be the week or if I will go to 39 weeks, which would be a first for me. You just never know. But things are ready for him. We are now just waiting for him. I had a lot of things to do and a long to-do list, but everything's done. I mean, for the most part, everything's done. So now I feel comfortable with him coming anytime now, that I have everything that I wanted to do done. This past week I spent a lot of time and I was working constantly getting everything done, and one of those main things was prepping a lot of freezer meals, and I did that. It took me like 3 days and I got them all done. So it feels good to have all of that done. I have them all in the freezer ready to go for when he gets here, just for easier dinner times. So today is actually 38 weeks, 2 days. I didn't get a chance to record my update yet, but yesterday I did have my midwife appointment. Everything looks good. They did my hemoglobin and that was at a 13, so that's great. His heart rate was good, steady at the 140s like it's been. Blood pressure, everything with me was good. I was measuring 36 centimeters, so 36 weeks. So that's still one up from last week, but I'm still running about 2 weeks behind, which could mean just a small baby, kind of like she mentioned last time. Symptoms from this past week, I am waking a lot to pee, and I'm peeing a lot during the night, having some contractions still throughout the day, some more uncomfortable, kind of with the back wrapping around to the front, having loose stools, diarrhea, a lot of loose stools. I'm hungry and a nauseous feeling occasionally, and I also started losing chunks of my mucus plug. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling all of the signs of labor approaching, but who knows when that will actually be. I've been feeling a lot of lower pressure and pain, and just his movement's really low, or it's pressing on nerves. I don't know, but sometimes it'll just get really uncomfortable. I'm waddling a lot just because of all that, and like my joints loosening up, and I'm definitely feeling it a lot more. And actually on Wednesday night through the night, I started having contractions. I woke up having to pee. I started having contractions, and they were just, I mean, they started out kind of Braxton Hicks contractions, but they were actually like starting in my back and wrapping around to the front, and just somewhat painful, but not bad. And that's exactly kind of how my labor started with both the other two as well. I would have early labor for like a day, and then the next day my active labor would start. Things would start picking up. So from like 2:30 till about 7 o'clock in the morning, I was having these contractions, and they were coming pretty regularly, anywhere from like 3 to 7 minutes apart. And it was keeping me awake. I couldn't sleep through them. If I dozed off in between because I was so tired, I would wake back up from it. So I didn't get much sleep Wednesday night, and then Thursday morning I woke up. I say that I woke up. My husband goes into work later on Thursdays. So from like 7 to 8:30, I got maybe an hour and a half of sleep. And then when I got up, I had a few more contractions, but nothing like the night before. And so, so yeah, that was that. It didn't go anywhere. I was fully anticipating when it got to be like 6 o'clock in the morning and they were still coming. They were uncomfortable. I was fully anticipating it to be my early labor. Like, I was like, maybe I'm going to be having a baby tomorrow, which would have been Thursday, because it would have been like early Thursday, which would have been Friday actually, because it was early Thursday morning. And if it goes the way my other labors have gone, then I'll just have the early labor for all of Thursday, and then Friday is when I would actually start active labor and have them. Nothing happened. So I was kind of disappointed about that, because I am ready for him. I'm anxious to meet him, to see what he's going to look like. And I love being pregnant, but I'm just almost over the whole pregnancy thing right now. So it's just like, I'm just ready for him. Everything's done. Everything's checked off the list. I am ready for him. So yeah, that's just the whole thing. And I'm kind of hoping that he does come this next week, because Kaylin will start school next week and things will start getting a little bit more hectic. And I don't want to miss, meet the teacher or the first day of school, because I'm in labor. So it would just work out perfectly if he came this week. But, I've been telling him, but, he's going to come when he wants to come. Oh, and I did want to mention, they don't typically do routine cervix checks at the birth center where I go, and for my appointments towards the end. But then after I was telling the midwife kind of what I was experiencing on Wednesday and kind of how my other labors have went, I told her that I'd be lying if I wasn't curious to if those contractions had been doing anything. And so she said, well, we can check if you want to and see, if it has or if it hasn't, because if it has, if you're sitting at a 5 right now, we would kind of like to know that too, because if you are, then when you start feeling labor and you might start thinking that it's early labor, you might need to come in a little bit sooner rather than, with the other pregnancies. So anyways, we did a cervix check, and I was kind of disappointed in what she told me, but I was 1 to 2 centimeters. And she didn't give like a percentage of effacement, but she said I was starting to thin out and soften and all that. So, it's not nothing, but I was hoping more like 3-ish at least, especially because of all the contractions that I've been having. And then that whole night, Wednesday night, of those contractions. And then I've been losing my plug and all of that. So anyways, it doesn't necessarily mean anything, because it really just doesn't. It could change so fast. You should never know. With Kaylin, I was exactly 38 weeks one day, like I was at my appointment yesterday. And at that appointment with her, I was 1 centimeter dilated and 90% effaced. And I went into labor and had her 3 days after that appointment. So you never know. So yeah, we are just waiting now. It's just the waiting game. But I think that's all that we have for this week. And we did finish up his nursery. That's another thing. I did record a nursery tour, but I'm not sure when I'll get that edited and uploaded, because I have some other videos too. But you'll eventually see it. But we'll just go ahead and do the belly shot real quick. Okay, so here we are with shirt down. Weight is up 1 from last week, so that makes us a total of 30 for the pregnancy. 30! Hope it goes no more than 30. Kind of. So. And with shirt up. Belly measured 41.5 inches, and I think that was the same as last week too. So, yep. He is, feel his butt about right here. So he's just curled down there, more on my right side right now. So. Yeah, that is 38-week belly. I don't know if this could be the last belly shot or if I'll be doing another week or 2. We'll see. Okay, so that's it for 38 weeks. And if nothing happens this week, then I will see you guys next week. And if something does happen, then I will try my best to get a video up to update you all. But we'll talk to you soon. Bye.